Albania versus Greece 2026 to 2027. Which is better and cheaper to visit? What if I told you that some of Europe's most beautiful turquoise beaches, dramatic mountains, historic towns, and Mediterranean food don't necessarily require a Greece-sized travel budget? Greece has been one of Europe's most famous vacation destinations for decades, but Albania is rapidly attracting travelers looking for beautiful scenery and better value. So for 2026 and 2027, which should you choose? Albania or Greece? We're comparing beaches, accommodation, food, transportation, attractions, crowds, nightlife, and overall value. And stay until the end because the winner depends heavily on the type of traveler you are. Let's explore. Round 1. Beaches and natural beauty. Let's start with the reason many people visit both countries, the scenery. Greece is difficult to beat. From Santorini and Mykonos to Crete, Corfu, Rhodes, and Zakynthos, Greece offers an enormous variety of islands and beaches. You get crystal clear water, dramatic cliffs, whitewashed villages, volcanic landscapes, and some of Europe's most recognizable coastal views. But Albania may surprise you. The Albanian Riviera stretches along the country's southern coastline, with destinations such as Ksamil, Sarandë, Himarë, and Termi attracting more international visitors. The water can be spectacularly clear, and Albania combines its coastline with rugged mountains, lakes, and historic towns such as Berat and Gjirokastër. Greece wins for sheer variety and iconic destinations. But if you want beautiful Mediterranean scenery that can still feel less internationally famous, Albania is extremely compelling. Sorry's winner. Greece, but it's close. Round 2. Accommodation and travel costs. Now we get to Albania's biggest advantage. Value for money. In many parts of Albania, travelers can still find accommodation, restaurants, and local services at prices below those in Greece's most popular tourist destinations. Greece can absolutely be affordable if you choose the right destination and travel outside peak season. But Santorini, Mykonos, and other heavily visited islands can become expensive, especially during summer. Albania has also become more expensive as tourism has grown, particularly around popular coastal destinations such as Ksamil, so don't expect everything in Albania to be unbelievably cheap. Still, for budget-conscious travelers comparing similar experiences, Albania will generally give you more room to stretch your money. If your priority is keeping the total trip cost under control, winner, Albania. Round 3, food. This one is difficult. Greek food is internationally famous for good reason. Think souvlaki, gyros, moussaka, Greek salad, grilled seafood, feta, olives, and fresh Mediterranean ingredients. Eating at a seaside taverna can be one of the highlights of a trip to Greece. Albanian cuisine is less famous internationally, but draws influences from Mediterranean and Balkan traditions. Expect grilled meats, fresh seafood along the coast, vegetables, cheeses, pastries, and traditional dishes such as börek and tave kosi. The food can also offer excellent value. But for variety, international recognition, and the overall culinary travel experience, winner, Greece. Round 4, crowds. Here's where the comparison becomes interesting. Greece's popularity is both an advantage and a disadvantage. Places such as Santorini can receive huge numbers of visitors, especially during the summer season. If your dream vacation involves famous viewpoints and iconic Greek islands, those crowds may simply be part of the experience. Albania also gets busy in popular summer destinations, particularly along the Riviera. And as Albania's tourism industry grows, travelers should not assume that places like Ksamil will always feel undiscovered. However, Albania still offers opportunities to explore lesser-known towns, mountain regions, and stretches of coastline away from the most popular tourist zones. For travelers who enjoy finding places before they become globally famous, winner, Albania. Round 5. Transportation and convenience. Greece has the more mature tourism infrastructure. There are major international airports, extensive ferry connections, organized tours, car rentals, and a tourism industry that has been serving international visitors for decades. Island hopping requires planning, but there are many established routes. Albania has been improving its tourism infrastructure, and getting into the country has become easier. But traveling between smaller destinations can sometimes require more planning, and public transportation may feel less straightforward for first-time visitors. For convenience and established tourist infrastructure, winner, Greece. Round 6. History and culture. Both countries are fascinating, but Greece operates on another level historically. Athens alone gives you the Acropolis and thousands of years of recorded history. Then there are ancient sites across the mainland and islands, including Delphi, Olympia, and many archaeological landmarks. Albania has its own extraordinary cultural heritage. Berat and Gjirokastër are UNESCO World Heritage Sites, while Butrint contains remains from multiple civilizations. You can find Roman, Byzantine, and Ottoman influences throughout the country. Albania may be the bigger surprise, but Greece offers one of the richest historical travel experiences anywhere in the world. Winner, Greece. So which country should you visit? Here's the verdict. Choose Greece if you want iconic islands, world-famous history, established tourism infrastructure, incredible food, easy access to organized travel experiences, and don't mind paying more in the most popular destinations. Choose Albania if you're looking for stronger value, beautiful beaches, dramatic landscapes, fascinating historic towns, and the excitement of exploring a destination that many international travelers are still discovering. For the best overall travel experience, Greece wins. But for value for money in 2026 and 2027, Albania gets my vote.